Hello, welcome back to Cooking Wild with Ray. Today we'll be doing ruff grouse in a couple different ways. One recipe I'll be doing for a later date, and this afternoon I will be doing my mom's easiest favorite way that we ever had it at the house. I'll just take the breasts, debone them, give them a light coat of flour and seasoning mix, and stir fried in a pan. I'll serve it with some mixed vegetables, peppers, rice. Any side that you want is acceptable, your pick. As with all my other shows on here, we're mainly focused on doing the proteins. Hopefully you can do this a couple of different ways for the breasts. There again, season it like you wish. Alright, here I've got two average sized ruff grouse, just deboned, and the breasts only. We're going to add roughly half a cup of white wine, preferably a sweet one. We're going to do roughly 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And then we're going to add about 4 heaping tablespoons of maple syrup here. And then to this, we're also going to add another teaspoon of minced garlic. So with this, we're going to mix everything all up. We got a little bit of sweet, we got some sour. Everything is going to blend in well together. And this, we will leave it on the counter, covered, for 2 to 3 hours. You want to have everything at a room temperature so it marinates well. So when you're ready to cook it, it goes straight on the grill. Or in this case, I'll be using a whole light flour and seasoning mix, and I'm going to put it in a pan and saute it. Alright, here we're going to get our side ready for our grouse breasts. I've got some basmati rice, a little water, and some butter. Just going to go in my rice cooker. Won't take long, and this will be ready to go. These rice cookers are nice; they're foolproof. All right, we're going to get our half cup of all-purpose flour. We're going to get salt and pepper, mainly lots of pepper. Some people add a little bit less, some people add a little bit more. Our light pink salts. And we're also going to add some smoked paprika. Here you can use what you want to your tastes. Paprika goes a long ways. So here I'm only going to add about a half a teaspoon. And then we're going to add a little bit of sage, not a whole lot. There again, just more to complement the poultry portion. So here again, we're going to add about 1/3 of a teaspoon of sage. Take all of this in your Ziploc bag. You just liberally mix everything up The easy way. Shake it. And this we're going to put aside. We're going to cube up our grouse breasts, incorporate everything in, and we're going to fry it in oil. Now here, as you can see, grouse breasts are not the biggest. We're just going to take them, we're going to cube them up. Bite-sized portions. There again, you don't want to start cooking this at a cold temperature. You take it at room temperature, cooks that much easier, and stays tender. We'll get all this cubed up, and when we come back, I'll be flouring and going into the pot. Alright, here I'll be getting my pan ready. Some regular vegetable oil. I'm going to want to make my vegetable oil hot enough so when I put my grouse in, that it completely starts to sizzle right away. I don't want it to soak in there and get cold and cool the oil off. It's the last thing you want to do, because it takes, at that point, you're starting to add oil into it instead of searing in the flavors. So get yourself a good oil that doesn't smoke. Right, when you think your oil is starting to get hot enough, you can see, if you look at it, take a piece, it starts to sizzle all the way in. And don't flood your oil with all of your meat in it, all in one shot. You're going to cool the oil down too fast, and your meat will then soak up the oil, and it won't taste very good. There again, just add them in, keep your temperature high. We'll get a batch cooked up here. This is where I wish you could smell things at home. The spices mixed in there, the paprika and the sage. I've got the rice that's cooked. If you look here, the first pieces I put in, the edges are already starting to go golden brown, and you're going to want to turn them over. Get an even crisp all the way around it. Once the oil gets hot, it stays hot, you got to keep things rolling. Alright, my first batch is just about ready to be pulled out. If you get anything fried, I like to put it in a container and let it drip. So here we're going to take it out and put it in a large bowl with some paper towel just to absorb the oil. We can keep it covered. At this point, if you want to give it a light seasoning again with salt and pepper while it's still hot, now's the time to do it. And you keep your oil hot and keep the next batch going in. Alright, welcome back. I've got my batch of grouse all cooked up. This is just a suggested plating. You can do potatoes if you want, mixed vegetables, peppers. You can see how the grouse came out to a nice golden crisp color. You open it up. It's cooked through. It's white. It's not translucent anymore. It didn't take very long to cook. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes once the oil gets hot. And there you go. Again, if you like what you see, try it at home. Share the ideas with your friends. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share with your friends the ideas. Anything you see here can be done with chicken, pheasant, grouse, whatever type of game bird or domestic bird you want to try it with. Bon appetit. And again, honor the animal you take. Don't let it go to waste. If you're going to take it, eat it, share it with your friends.